Omidvar.
Thank you, Speaker, and thank you, Minister, for being here today. It's good to hear about your successes. Everyone needs successes, and I want to congratulate you on them. But I do want to pivot our attention to the backlogs, the significant number of over 2 million people waiting in line for a response in every business stream of your department, from temporary work permits to renewals to family sponsorships to permanent residencies to citizenship. The complaint that I hear most often is that there isn't even a communication with people waiting in line, not a peep. And I want to ask you whether and if your government is making some effort to reach out to the customers, and I want to view them as customers who are standing in line, to let them know about the first response from you.
Minister Fraser.
Thanks very much. And look, to put this into perspective, the volumes that we're seeing are immense. And I think if we're going to solve the problem, we have to understand where they came from. Certainly, there are challenges with the short-term response to different humanitarian crises. But we saw during the pandemic, a decision was taken to resettle people who were already in Canada on a temporary basis, in some ways to the exclusion of people who couldn't travel when the borders were closed. At the same time, our operational capacity as a department was hamstrung by public health orders all over the world that shut down offices, of course, reducing our capacity. We've seen an uptick in the calls to IRCC from the fiscal year 2021 from 5.9 million calls to the following year, 10.41 million, and we're increasing from there. But what we're doing right now to address the problem is putting more resources into the system, adopting policies to make more spaces, and also adopting new technology. In a perfect world, we won't be in the business of reaching back out to the millions of people who've come with us, but proactively giving them information in their pocket so they can catch it themselves on their own schedule. We've already introduced that feature, a case tracker, in February of this year for family reunification. Because we're transitioning from a paper-based system towards a digital system, it will take a little bit of time for all other lines of business to have access to the same feature. We're doing what we can, but frankly, we are starting to see immense progress. I know I'm short on time, so I'll wrap up by saying we expect to be back to standard processing times across almost all lines of business by the end of this calendar year, pending further COVID shutdowns or humanitarian crises, with citizenship probably spilling a little bit into next year before we're fully caught up.
Senator